They say blockchain is just crypto, that it begins and ends with coins, tokens, and speculation. But the truth? By 2030, blockchain will quietly power the world around us. It won't shout, it won't trend. It'll just be there, running your home, your identity, your car, your vote, your money, and you won't even realize it. Imagine waking up in 2030. Your smart home lights up automatically because your energy grid confirms your usage on chain. Your digital ID unlocks your car, verifies your insurance, and logs the trip into a decentralized record that no one can falsify. You grab a coffee and your payment clears instantly. No bank, no card processor, just direct, verified ownership from you to them. That's the world we're heading into, a world where blockchain fades into the background but drives everything forward. Before we dive in, smash that like button and subscribe to Kryptonite, your home for the future of crypto, mining, and the blockchain innovations that are already reshaping how we live, work, and trust. Let's start by clearing the air. Blockchain isn't Bitcoin. It's not Ethereum. It's not a chart full of price swings or the latest memcoin frenzy. Blockchain is the foundation that made all of that possible. It's a digital record that nobody owns but everyone can verify. It's trust rebuilt from the ground up, math instead of middlemen. For decades, we've relied on institutions to be honest for us. Banks to move our money, governments to count our votes, companies to store our data. And each time we've paid a price: leaks, fraud, corruption, and manipulation. Blockchain changes that equation completely. It removes the need to trust in the first place. Every transaction, every file, every piece of data, locked, verified, time-stamped. No silent edits, no hidden hands. By 2030, this trustless foundation will power everything that runs digitally, which, let's face it, is everything. Right now, adoption is creeping in from the edges. Governments are experimenting with blockchain-based IDs. Corporations are tokenizing assets. Hospitals are exploring decentralized medical records. The next 5 years are about the plumbing, the slow, invisible installation of systems that will eventually replace the outdated ones we depend on today. By the time 2030 arrives, we won't be debating crypto regulation anymore. We'll be using blockchain without even realizing it. It'll be as normal as Wi-Fi. It'll just work. Take healthcare. The moment you walk into a clinic, your full medical history will load securely from your blockchain identity, encrypted but instantly accessible with your permission. No forms, no waiting. You decide who sees your records, and every access is logged permanently. That's data ownership, not in theory but in practice. Or look at real estate. Buying or selling property in 2030 won't require a mountain of paperwork or a middleman to stamp approval. Smart contracts will handle it all. Funds release the moment both sides confirm. Title records update automatically. Fraud disappears because every transaction is etched permanently into a public ledger. Even government systems, the ones we think are untouchable, will shift. Voting will happen securely through verified blockchain IDs. Each vote anonymous but verifiable. Each result transparent and auditable. No recounts, no tampering. No doubt. That's democracy redefined through transparency. But blockchain won't stop at institutions. It'll blend into daily life. Your fridge ordering groceries, your car paying for tolls, your home adjusting power usage automatically. Billions of devices talking to each other through decentralized systems that can't be faked or hacked the old-fashioned way. That's where AI, IoT, and blockchain converge. Intelligence that's self-managed, data that's verified, systems that trust themselves. It's the same trio that will reshape the economy. AI will predict. IoT will sense. Blockchain will prove. Together, they'll form the infrastructure of a world that runs itself, securely, efficiently, transparently. But here's what matters most. Blockchain's future isn't just technological, it's philosophical. It's about reclaiming ownership of our data, our identity, and our value. It's about removing the silent middle layer that's been monetizing our lives for decades. Today, when you use a social platform, your data is the product. When you send money, fees eat the transfer. When you vote, you rely on someone else to count it honestly. In 2030, that changes. You'll own your digital footprint. You'll earn from your own data. You'll verify your own actions. Blockchain gives individuals back the sovereignty that technology once took away. So the question isn't if blockchain will transform your life, it's how ready are you to understand it before it does. Because just like the miners who saw Bitcoin's potential before anyone else, the people who grasp blockchain's true value now will lead the next decade. You don't have to be a developer to benefit. You just have to be curious. Learn how digital wallets work. Explore decentralized apps. Understand smart contracts. This knowledge is the literacy of the 2030s. And with new literacy comes new opportunity. The next generation of millionaires won't be traders. They'll be builders. They'll create verification systems for green energy. They'll secure supply chains, protect intellectual property, authenticate art, and track carbon credits, all through blockchain. This is the birth of a new industrial layer, invisible, efficient, incorruptible. By 2030, blockchain will have merged with everything: finance, governance, energy, media, identity. It'll fade into the background of daily life, just like the internet did. No one says I'm using the internet anymore. We just do. That's where blockchain is headed. And that's why understanding it today matters more than ever. If you think blockchain is only about crypto coins, you're looking in the rearview mirror. The real story is what's being built ahead and who's building it. Smash that like button if this opened your eyes to what's really coming, and subscribe to Kryptonite for weekly breakdowns of blockchain, mining, and the technologies shaping our future. Because while the world keeps arguing about prices, the quiet revolution keeps building. By 2030, you won't even notice blockchain anymore. But it will notice everything. And that's the future. Transparent, decentralized, unstoppable.